Hey Rob, welcome to Horsehead Bookends for another My Life with the MPC Live series. Okay, so back in February when I first got the Behringer TD3, I did a little video on it and I'll post that right there. Now, it basically just like went over how to use it and how to set it up for MIDI Sync, and I understand that some people were having some issues with syncing up their Behringer TD3 to their MPC Live, so I thought we would take a bit of a deeper dive into that right now and see exactly how it's set up. I'm going to show you how mine is set up, and then we can take it from there. I'm not sure if yours is the same, but if it is, this is what worked for me. Now, my Behringer TD3, I did not update. I don't know what the firmware version is of it, but I will hook it up to my computer and we will take a look. I'm not going to update anything right now. I'm going to use it the way it is and the way I use it, so hopefully that will work for you and your setup. So let me go get the TD3 and let's take a look at it. Okay, so I got the TD3. I have it hooked up to the computer. Let me zoom in a bit. And this is the Behringer Synth Tool version, what is it, 2.3.8? Okay, so click on Get Started, and here, see, a firmware update is available. I am not updating the firmware, so we don't have to worry about that. So, let me see. It doesn't tell you. See, it doesn't really tell you what I'm at right now, but all my settings are standard. I didn't change anything around. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and plug this in downstairs to the MPC Live, and I'll show you how I have it set up. Alright, so we have everything hooked up. Now I'm holding the camera right now, so it might be a little shaky, but I'm gonna do the best we can. I got the TD3 right here. We got it, the MIDI in coming from the MIDI out A. Let's see if I can get it in there on the MPC Live. Now my MPC Live settings, let me go to them if I can see it. Alright, right in the gear. Alright, my firmware is 2.7. I think there was new firmware that came out, but I did not update it yet. So if you have different firmware, it might not work. Now let's go down to sync. Alright, so we have, you can see right here, receive is off. We're sending the MIDI clock. Right, it's MIDI out A. And that's all I really have set up right now. So we are sending a MIDI signal out, and it should be coming in right over here on the TD3. Let's go to main. Let's go to our tracks. Track mute. And we have our tracks. So we're going to play from start, and then I can turn on and off what I want. Alright, so we have that. So, what we're doing right now is when you turn on the TD3, if you hold down both the this back and right next button into sync mode, you're gonna see internal is flashing. Okay, so you're not getting a MIDI signal now. It's using the internal clock on the TD3. So if we want, let's play something. Alright, so let's get just a regular drum beat going. We'll just do like, I have kick 4. And you can hear they're out of sync. Now I could try to sync them up. I can tap it in. So what we're going to do is, let's go back to the track mute function. Let's turn this off. Alright, we're back with the TD3 right now. Let me get the tripod out because I can't do this and hold the camera. Alright, what we're going to do now to accept the MIDI chain, we are going to hold down these two buttons and then press that for MIDI. Okay, so now we should be accepting the MIDI signal. However, that means when we press play on the MPC Live, it's automatically going to press play on the TD3. And I'll show you. Let me zoom out a little. Well, you can see both now. Alright, see there's the play and play start. So let's turn the kick on, which I just did. I'll play from start. Now it's perfectly in sync now, so we can actually make it faster. So now we're up to 120 BPMs. And it's perfectly in sync with the TD3. There you go. We'll stop that now. So what I do sometimes is I will have my TD3 ready to go, but I'll keep the volume all the way down. So when I start this drum sequence, it doesn't automatically start the TD3. So let's turn on a bass and play from start. Hear the bass going, and you don't hear the TD3, so we'll slowly turn up the volume. And now you can start adding in sounds. And then you got something like that. So it's pretty easy. And when you stop it, it will also stop the TD3 at the same time. So you could try to transition into something else as you're playing or if you're recording it. But that's pretty it. It's pretty simple. My setup, maybe if I updated the firmware, it might cause different problems, but I haven't updated yet, so I haven't had to run into that problem. Let's head back to the office and just sum it up. Okay, so that is how I have my TD3 set up to my MPC Live, and personally for me, it works great. I haven't really had any issues whatsoever in syncing them both together. Now, like I said before, and you saw, my firmware on my MPC Live was 2.7, and my TD3 I don't think I've ever updated since they came out, and I had mine since February, perhaps. So I didn't update the firmware on that either. At least I didn't think I did. Pretty sure I didn't, but I might have. But there's another firmware update available. I don't know what number it is, but I haven't updated it, so I don't know what it does. So if you're still having issues with it trying to sync up to your MPC Live, please let me know what firmware you're using, because then, you know what, I'll try to update mine, and I'll see if I run into those same issues as far as getting them to MIDI Sync together, and we could try to work on this problem and hopefully get a solution to it. Alright, so if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to click on subscribe and ring the notification bell. You'll get notified anytime I upload a new video. Any questions or comments, please post them below and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, talk to you later.